All right, we are back with the GSMC Wrestling Laureate podcast brought to you by the GSMC Sports Network. I'm your favorite wrestling fan here, Eric Rodriguez, every Monday through Friday. 8 p.m. Pacific Time, 11 p.m. Eastern Time, here to talk about the greatest thing in the world, professional wrestling, all the action inside and outside the ring, backstage curtain calls, all the rumors, all the drama, all the conspiracy theories. We talk about, superstar and active statuses, injury updates, contract negotiations, extensions, and new signings. We talk about promotions from WWE to AEW to Ring of Honor to TNA to the NWA to Deathlock Professional Wrestling to the GCW to Stardom. If it makes major news in the world of professional wrestling, we talk about it here on this show, 1,010%. So make sure you guys Superman punch that like and subscribe button to the show. All right, without further ado, we're going to talk about the Lucha Brothers saving the Raw Tag Team division. All right, let's go in and dig on into it. So Rey Fenix has now officially been, he's departed from AEW, which is good. I personally was happy to hear that. I know there was a lot of bashing on social media, basically saying there was like inhumane treatment. That is absolutely insane. But that's the way Fenix felt. That's the way he felt. And a lot of bad publicity at the time for Tony Khan and his promotion. So ultimately, instead of having him like, oh, you were injured, this and that and the other, you owe us more time, and he's just gonna be miserable. If you kind of like when you go to work and you don't feel like going, and the boss is kind of up your arse, and and you just don't feel like being there. It shows. It shows in your performance. It shows. The fans can see it. The coworkers, they feel that vibe, which creates like a bad environment, bad culture. You don't want that. So ultimately, the best decision, for Tony Khan was to let Rey Fenix walk. The former AEW International Champion, the 34-year-old talent is now a free agent, expected to sign with WWE. There's actually rumors that Fanatics are actually started working on WWE merchandise for him. So that's That's cool. That's cool. His brother Penta has been a huge success in WWE. Like I said, Phoenix's contract was up, but AEW added more time due to injury spells. Which is injuries happen. Something that I ultimately hope that does not happen. Like I said, I do like the Lucha Brothers. I love Rey Fenix, but is he injury prone? Is he injury prone? We don't want, I don't want Rey Fenix to come in. I don't want him teaming up with his brother Penta, them running rampant, kicking ass, taking names, showcasing their talent on Monday Night Raw, and then he gets injured as soon as they're about to, get a title run, or let's just say maybe they win the titles, and then bam, Penta's, he's back down the singles competition. So that would suck, But Penta, he would be great. He'd be great. But I would not want that for Rey Fenix. I wouldn't want that for the Lucha Brothers, because the Lucha Brothers are internationally known. They're international tag team champions, and they would absolutely change the dominion and the division of Monday Night Raw in the tag team. And I'm for it. I'm for it. Like I said, there was that weird promo that Chad Gable. I'm assuming he was in Mexico. I was assuming he was in Mexico. He was in like a shady area, meeting behind a building with a shady guy holding a box. And then, I'm kind of alluding to maybe that could be connected to Rey Fenix's debut in WWE. Like maybe he's a mentor for Chad Gable at first, not really knowing why Chad Gable wants to learn the art of lucha, but ultimately it'd be to defeat his brother. But you could possibly have a moment once when Chad Gable. Sorry, excuse me, I just ate. Chad Gable will challenge Penta one more time to put himself against the test. He loses again, absolutely pissed off, thinking that it's unfair, that it was a ripoff. He traveled all that way, spent so much money not to beat a luchador. And then, you have the Creed brothers come out, and they start wailing on poor Penta, man. And then, bam, out comes Rey Fenix to save his brother. That could possibly be something that's also been, kind of speculated around. There's nobody really that is going to contend with the Viking Raiders. Maybe the New Day. Perhaps it could be the New Day. But I feel like the New Day right now and the LWO are kind of in their own, like, little stint. But what if at WrestleMania, you see the War Raiders come out, issue an open challenge. You see Penta come out. And then, Eric and Ivar kind of look at each other. They're like... It's like, hey man, you're only one guy. And then Penta, he's like, yo, Tango Cero Mito. And then then the place goes dark, and then Rey Fenix comes out, and then the Lucha Brothers, they win tag team gold on the grandest stage of them all, representing the Raw tag team division. That could possibly be it as well. But more likely, I plan to probably see him on Monday Night Raw, because you look at the tag team division, and it doesn't look good on Monday Night Raw. It really honestly doesn't. Please stop me if you hear a tag team that could beat the Lucha Brothers when they're at their full force. A-Town Down Under, no. Alpha Academy, no. American Made, no. The Judgment Day, no. The LWO, no. The New Day, no. And the War Raiders, no. So these, once when Rey Fenix and Penta come together, once when, Phoenix debuts in the WWE along, and then joins his brother, they're going to absolutely run rampant over the WWE. They're going to implement a style of luchador inside the tag team division, and it's going to be absolutely 1,010% magical. Like I said before on this podcast, once when I watch Monday Night Raw, because I watch it usually after the podcast, Monday night, I'm live on the GSMC Sports Network, 8 p.m. Pacific time, 11 p.m. Eastern. So usually I record, obviously Netflix. So I sign into Netflix after the show. It's about 9 o'clock. I turn off all social media because I love the unpredictability of professional wrestling. Let's just face it. So then some matches are just I watch the promo, I watch the beginning. Some matches you can kind of guess if it's going to go into a commercial break or something like that. So then I'll watch a little bit of the match and I'll be like, okay, fast forward. I have never once ever fast forwarded through a Penta match because it's just so much action, so much action. The way he wrestles, you can really see the passion. You can see how he cares. You can see how inside a Mexican culture, how important Lucha Libre is. And he fights for himself. Yes, he fights for financial stability for him and his family, but he fights for the fans. He fights for his people. So that's something that I feel that Rey Fenix will also bring into the WWE. Him and Penta creating more of an empathetic relationship with the WWE universe. Because the moment Penta debuted in WWE, I gotta be honest, I knew he was coming solo. And I did not want him to join the LWO. Did not want to whatsoever. I was kind of hoping for maybe a darker, Pentagon Jr., Penta El Cero Mito, come out, kind of be a little bit, dark presence, maybe kind of a little bit of a jerk, be a mystery man, a man of mystery. And then when he came out on the first episode of Monday Night Raw, and the way the fans took to him, and the way he was, connecting with the fans, I was like, damn, I was so wrong about this guy. This guy needs to be loved by the fans. This guy needs to interact with the fans on a day-to-day basis. So I was obviously wrong about that. But the way that he came into WWE is a lot how I feel like Phoenix will be. These guys are going to be absolutely awesome. I can't wait. Please make it happen sooner rather than later. Like I said, maybe an open challenge on at WrestleMania, maybe perhaps. But, or Monday Night Raw, you have Penta being beaten down by American Made. And then, Phoenix comes out to make the save. But either way, please, please come to WWE. I know it's already been said that, he's already signed with WWE, but it'd be absolutely terrible if he would not. But, 97.9% sure he'll sign with WWE. There's still that, what is that, 97.9? There's still that 2%, 2.1% that, maybe he'll be like, maybe Tony Khan, maybe AEW was the right spot. I'm just kidding, though. But that would probably never happen. But, you always got to leave a, chance. Sometimes when you check out the weather on your phone and it always says, what is it, a 10% chance of rain or something like that. It's because they always have to kind of have that small percentage of the possibility, because if it happens, or if it doesn't happen, they'll be like, oh, they never said it. You know what I mean? Be like, there was always a chance, bro. There was always a chance. But I can't wait for the Lucha Brothers to save the Raw Tag Team division and, change it for the betterment of WWE for years to come. All right, guys, that's it for me. Hope you guys had a great time watching this show. Make sure you guys Superman punch that like and subscribe button. Follow us on Twitter /X, however you guys like to call it. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook for more content and updates. Check out all the other amazing podcasters who are charismatic, enthusiastic, who love a lot of fans' engagement. Definitely want to make sure that you guys consume all the sports content that you guys love so damn much for absolutely FREE free. I hope you guys are having a great week. Hope you guys have a great, fun, safe weekend. Stay beautiful, but most importantly, love you.